my fellow bookworms, so let's get into it today. So today's book is literally all over Book Talk. I've seen it, I feel like, everywhere. But it was originally recommended by a friend of mine in Dawson's. And no, I was not expecting a recommendation like this from her. But either way, it's on Book Talk. Most of you've probably read it, right? Well, you'll figure it out. So, today's book is Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. So, again, it's on Book Talk. I've seen it everywhere. I even see it in Facebook Reels sometimes, you know. And so, so either way, Book Talk, Facebook Reels, most of you have probably read it. So I'm not going to bother explaining what it's about. You really want to know, go read it. It's quite great. So, I did actually enjoy this book a lot more than I thought I would. Well, I mean, I enjoyed it a lot anyway. But even though it would be what you might call a slow burn, but from what I've figured out, I've only read 2 of Penelope Douglas's books, this being the first one ever. And I've kind of figured out that that seems to be her thing. At least they feel like slow burns to me. Y'all may think otherwise, but in my opinion, she likes to do the slow burn thing and keep us hanging on. So, but everything I've read of hers so far seems to have that that slow burn type feel to it. So, so this book I did not want to put down. It looks like it would be a fairly short read, and to me it kind of was. I started this book on September 16th, and I finished it on September 17th. So once again, this book is in my hands. So, obviously it stayed in my collection. You saw me pull it off my bookshelf here. I do eventually probably plan to reread it, but I want to get through at least most of my to be read before I start rereading, and most of this here that you see is to be read. Not all of this is books that I am keeping in my collection. Some of them might be, but let's be honest, the way I work, most of them are probably going to McKay's. But honestly, I want to try to get through at least most of my to be read before I start rereading, and this would definitely be on the list to reread. But either way, that being said, y'all know what time it is. I'm not going to put it up yet. I was going to put it up. But either way, it is Goodreads review time. So, on Goodreads, I gave Birthday Girl 5 stars. And my written review says, so good, with 4 O's in so. And I said spice was chef's kiss, with a little asterisk on it. So, but either way, I really enjoyed this book. I do plan to go back and reread it when I get there. But either way, so it goes back on the shelf. If I can get it, there it goes. Alright, so that's all I got for you today. Thanks for listening to me ramble. If you haven't yet, go subscribe to my YouTube. That way, in case TikTok gets banned, y'all still get your daily dose of book reviews from me. If you didn't watch the little intro video that I posted to my YouTube, I posted it to TikTok as well, obviously. But if you didn't watch that, right now, yes, they are daily. But when I get caught up with the books I've read, it may turn either into weekly or just as I finish whatever book I'm reading. But either way, go subscribe to that. Link should be in my bio. And that being said, that's all I got for you. So there's my review of Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas.